Welcome to QuizQuest. Are you ready to test your brain power? This general knowledge quiz is perfect for curious minds of all ages, from teens to adults. You'll face 20 questions covering everything from geography, art and history to science, music, sports and much more. Each question has 4 options to choose from, and we'll explain the correct answer as we go along. If you enjoy quizzes like this, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new quiz. Now, grab a pen, keep score and let's see how much you know. Let's get started. Question 1. Which ancient civilization built the city of Machu Picchu? Was it A. Aztec, B. Maya, C. Inca, or D. Olmec? The correct answer is C. Inca. Machu Picchu is a 15th century Inca citadel located in the Andes Mountains of Peru. It was built by the Inca Emperor Pachacuti around 1450, but was abandoned a century later during the Spanish conquest. The site is composed of over 150 buildings, including temples, houses, and terraces. Machu Picchu is often referred to as the lost city of the Incas because it remained unknown to the outside world until American historian Hiram Bingham brought it to international attention in 1911. Question 2. What is the most abundant gas in the Earth's atmosphere after nitrogen and oxygen? Is it A. carbon dioxide, B. helium, C. methane, or D. argon? The correct answer is D. argon. Argon makes up about 0.93% of the Earth's atmosphere, making it the 3rd most abundant gas. Unlike nitrogen and oxygen, argon is an inert noble gas, meaning it does not easily react with other elements or compounds. Argon is used in various industrial applications, such as in welding, where it provides an inert atmosphere to protect metals from oxidation. It is also used in incandescent and fluorescent lighting to prevent the oxygen in the air from corroding the filament. Question 3. Who was the first emperor of China? Was it A. Qin Shi Huang, B. Liu Bang, C. Kublai Khan, or D. Sun Tzu? The correct answer is A. Qin Shi Huang. Qin Shi Huang, originally named Yingzhong, became the first emperor of China after unifying the country in 221 BC. He established the Qin dynasty, which, despite its short duration, laid the foundations for a unified Chinese state. Qin Shi Huang is famous for his ambitious projects, including the construction of the Great Wall of China and the Terracotta Army, a massive collection of clay soldiers buried with him to protect him in the afterlife. His reign also saw the standardization of Chinese script, weights and measures, and currency, all of which helped to consolidate his power and unify the nation. Question 4. Which Nobel laureate discovered the neutron in 1932? Was it A. Niels Bohr, B. Enrico Fermi, C. Ernest Rutherford, or D. James Chadwick? The correct answer is D. James Chadwick. James Chadwick, a British physicist, discovered the neutron in 1932, for which he was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1935. The discovery of the neutron was a pivotal moment in nuclear physics. as it provided a deeper understanding of the atomic nucleus and led to the development of nuclear energy and weapons. Neutrons, along with protons, make up the nucleus of an atom, but unlike protons, they carry no electric charge. Chadwick's discovery allowed scientists to further explore nuclear reactions, ultimately leading to the development of nuclear reactors and the atomic bomb. Question 5. Which planet in our solar system has the most extensive ring system? Is it A. Neptune, B. Uranus, C. Saturn, or D. Pluto? The correct answer is C. Saturn. Saturn is renowned for its spectacular ring system, which is the most extensive and complex in our solar system. The rings are made up of billions of particles, ranging in size from tiny dust grains to large chunks of ice and rock. Saturn's rings are thought to be the remnants of comets, asteroids, or shattered moons that were torn apart by Saturn's strong gravity. The exact age and origin of the rings are still subjects of scientific research. Question 6. Which novel is often credited as the first modern detective story? Is it A. The Murders in the Rue Morgue by Edgar Allan Poe, B. The Moonstone by Wilkie Collins, C. A Study in Scarlet by Arthur Conan Doyle, or D. Bleak House by Charles Dickens? The correct answer is A. The Murders in the Rue Morgue by Edgar Allan Poe. Published in 1841, The Murders in the Rue Morgue is widely considered to be the first modern detective story. Poe's short story introduced many of the key elements that define the detective genre, such as the brilliant but eccentric detective C. Auguste Dupin, the sidekick narrator, and the concept of ratiocination, or logical reasoning, to solve the mystery. The story laid the groundwork for later detective fiction, including the works of Arthur Conan Doyle and Agatha Christie. Question 7. Which element is represented by the symbol W on the periodic table? Is it A. Tungsten, B. Tin, C. Titanium, or D. Thulium? The correct answer is A. Tungsten. The symbol W for tungsten comes from its German name Wolfram. Tungsten is a chemical element with the atomic number 74 and is known for having the highest melting point of all metals at 3,422 degrees centigrade. This makes it extremely valuable in applications that require materials to withstand high temperatures, such as the filaments of light bulbs, rocket engine nozzles, and cutting tools. Tungsten's density and hardness also make it useful in military applications, such as armor-piercing ammunition. Question 8. What is the capital city of Canada? Is it A. Toronto, B. Vancouver, C. Ottawa, or D. Montreal? The correct answer is C. Ottawa. It was chosen as the capital by Queen Victoria in 1857, primarily because of its strategic location between the French-speaking province of Quebec and the English-speaking province of Ontario. Ottawa is known for its grand government buildings, including Parliament Hill, where Canada's federal government meets. The city is also a cultural hub, home to national museums, including the National Gallery of Canada and the Canadian Museum of History. Despite its political significance, Ottawa is often overshadowed by larger Canadian cities like Toronto and Vancouver in terms of population and economic influence. Question 9. Who was the first female Prime Minister of the United Kingdom? Was it A. Barbara Castle, B. Theresa May, C. Nicola Sturgeon, or D. Margaret Thatcher? The correct answer is D. Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher became the first female Prime Minister of the United Kingdom in 1979 and served until 1990, making her the longest-serving British Prime Minister of the 20th century. Known as the Iron Lady for her strong-willed leadership style, Thatcher implemented a series of economic policies known as Thatcherism, which emphasised deregulation, privatisation of state-owned industries, and reducing the power of trade unions. Her time in office was marked by significant economic and social change, as well as controversy, particularly over her handling of the miners' strike and the Falklands War. Thatcher remains a polarising figure in British politics. Question 10. Which artist painted The Persistence of Memory? Was it A. Pablo Picasso, B. Salvador Dali, C. Claude Monet, or D. Paul Cézanne? The correct answer is B. Salvador Dali. The Persistence of Memory, created in 1931, is one of Salvador Dali's most famous works and a key example of surrealist art. The painting features melting clocks draped over a barren landscape, symbolizing the fluidity and unreliability of time. The surreal imagery reflects Dali's interest in dreams, the subconscious, and the distortion of reality. Dali was a leading figure in the surrealist movement, which sought to unlock the creative potential of the unconscious mind through dreamlike and fantastical imagery. Question 11. Which naturally occurring chemical element has the highest atomic number? Is it A. Radon, B. Plutonium, C. Thorium, or D. Uranium? The correct answer is D. Uranium. Uranium, with an atomic number of 92, is the highest atomic number element that occurs naturally in significant quantities. It is a heavy metal and is most famous for its use as fuel in nuclear reactors and nuclear weapons due to its radioactive properties. Uranium is found in minerals such as uraninite and is used to produce energy through nuclear fission, a process in which the nucleus of an atom splits into smaller parts, releasing a tremendous amount of energy. Question 12. Which battle is often considered the turning point of World War II in Europe? Was it A. the Battle of Britain, B. the Battle of Stalingrad, C. the Battle of the Bulge, or D. the Battle of Kursk? The correct answer is B. the Battle of Stalingrad. The Battle of Stalingrad, fought from August 1942 to February 1943, is widely regarded as the turning point of World War II in Europe. The battle was one of the deadliest in history, with an estimated 2 million casualties. It marked the first major defeat of Nazi Germany's military and ended their advance into the Soviet Union. The Soviet victory at Stalingrad halted the German offensive and began a series of successful Soviet counter-offensives which would eventually push the Germans back to Berlin. The battle's significance lies in its psychological impact on both sides and its role in shifting the momentum of the war in favour of the Allies. Question 13. Who was the first Secretary-General of the United Nations? Was it A. Dag Hammarskjöld, B. Trygve Lie, C. U Thant, or D. Javier Pérez de Cuéllar? The correct answer is B. Trygve Lie. Trygve, a Norwegian politician and diplomat, was the first Secretary General of the United Nations, serving from 1946 to 1952. He was appointed to the position after the establishment of the United Nations following World War II. Lee's tenure as Secretary General was marked by the challenges of the early Cold War period, including the Korean War and the beginnings of the nuclear arms race. Despite these difficulties, he worked to establish the United Nations as a platform for international diplomacy and peacekeeping. However, his tenure was also contentious, leading to his eventual resignation in 1952. Question 14. Which country is known as the Land of the Thunder Dragon? Is it A. Nepal, B. Mongolia, C. Bhutan, or D. Tibet? The correct answer is C. Bhutan. Bhutan, a small Himalayan kingdom, is known as the Land of the Thunder Dragon. This name, Drukyul in the local Dzongkha language, reflects the country's deep cultural and spiritual connections to the Drupka lineage of Tibetan Buddhism, which is symbolized by the dragon. The name also alludes to the powerful thunderstorms that frequently roll through the mountains. Bhutan is known for its commitment to preserving its cultural heritage and environmental conservation, as well as its unique development philosophy of gross national happiness. Question 15. What is the most abundant element in the Earth's crust? Is it A. Silicon, B. Iron, C. Oxygen, or D. Aluminium? The correct answer is C. Oxygen. Oxygen is the most abundant element in the Earth's crust, making up about 46.6% by weight. It is primarily found in the form of oxides, such as silicon dioxide, quartz, and iron oxide, rust. Silicon is the second most abundant element in the crust, followed by aluminum and iron. Oxygen's prevalence in the Earth's crust is a result of its ability to form compounds with almost all other elements, leading to a wide variety of minerals and rocks. Oxygen is also essential for life, as it is a key component of water and organic molecules. Question 16. Who wrote the epic poem The Divine Comedy? Was it A. Dante Alighieri, B. Geoffrey Chaucer, C. John Milton, or D. Boccaccio? The correct answer is A. Dante Alighieri. The Divine Comedy is an epic poem written by this Italian poet between 1308 and 1320. The poem is divided into three parts: Inferno, hell, Purgatorio, purgatory, and Paradiso, paradise, and it follows Dante's journey through these realms as he seeks to understand the nature of sin, redemption, and divine justice. The Divine Comedy is considered one of the greatest works of world literature and has had a profound influence on Western art, literature, and theology. Dante's vivid descriptions of the afterlife have shaped the way many people visualize concepts of heaven, hell, and purgatory. Question 17. What is the name of the longest river in Africa? Is it A. the Congo, B. the Nile, C. the Zambezi, or D. the Limpopo? The correct answer is B. the Nile. The Nile is the longest river in Africa, stretching approximately 6,650 kilometers from its sources in Burundi and Rwanda to its delta in Egypt, where it empties into the Mediterranean Sea. The river has two major tributaries, the White Nile, which originates in East Africa, and the Blue Nile, which begins in Ethiopia. The Nile has been a lifeline for civilizations in Egypt and Sudan for thousands of years, providing water for agriculture, transportation, and trade. Its annual flooding historically deposited nutrient-rich silt along its banks, supporting the growth of ancient Egyptian civilization. Question 18. Which organ in the human body is primarily responsible for regulating metabolism? Is it A, the hypothalamus, B, the pancreas, C, the liver, or D, the thyroid? The correct answer is D, the thyroid. The thyroid gland, located in the neck, plays a crucial role in regulating metabolism through the production of hormones such as thyroxine, T4, and triiodothyronine, T3. These hormones control how the body's cells use energy, affecting almost every physiological process, including growth, development, heart rate, and body temperature. The thyroid's activity is regulated by the pituitary gland, which secretes thyroid-stimulating hormone, TSH, to ensure proper levels of thyroid hormones in the bloodstream. Disorders of the thyroid, such as hypothyroidism and hyperthyroidism, can significantly impact overall health. Question 19. Which molecule is responsible for carrying genetic information in most living organisms? Is it A, RNA, B, DNA, C, ATP, or D, mRNA? The correct answer is B, DNA. Deoxyribonucleic acid, DNA, is the molecule that carries genetic information in almost all living organisms. DNA is composed of two strands that coil around each other to form a double helix, with each strand consisting of a sequence of nucleotides. These nucleotides contain the genetic instructions used in the growth, development, functioning, and reproduction of all known living organisms. The discovery of the structure of DNA by James Watson and Francis Crick in 1953 was a monumental moment in biology and has had profound implications for genetics, medicine, and biotechnology. And finally, question 20. Which ancient Greek philosopher was a student of Socrates and the teacher of Aristotle? Was it A, Heraclitus, B, Pythagoras, C, Plato, or D, Zeno? The correct answer is C, Plato. Plato was a prominent ancient Greek philosopher who was a student of Socrates and the teacher of Aristotle. He founded the Academy in Athens, one of the earliest institutions of higher learning in the Western world. Plato's writings, which include dialogues such as the Republic, Phaedo, and Symposium, cover a wide range of topics, including ethics, politics, metaphysics, and epistemology. He is best known for his theory of forms, which posits that the physical world is a reflection of a higher, unchanging reality. Plato's work has had a lasting impact on Western philosophy, shaping the ideas of countless philosophers and thinkers throughout history. That's it for today's quiz, and thank you for playing along. If you enjoyed this quiz, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you'll know when the next quiz drops. Finally, don't forget to let us know your score in the comments, and we look forward to you joining us again for our next quiz.